Hey, welcome back to Shane's Main Shop. Today we're going to test a battery tester that has a couple cool features. You can test the health of the battery in the vehicle, out of the vehicle, and also when you start the vehicle up. So let's just get it turned on here and take us through its paces. Now, as far as turning it on, there's no internal power, but when you hook it to the battery, it will automatically turn on. You'll see when I hook the positive here. Well, there we go. So you can see right there, comes up as soon as you hook the battery on. Now, what I'm going to do right now is just a quick test. And you can see I have that selected right there at the top. So you're just going to push enter right here. And then you're going to set up your tester for the right battery. And that information you're going to find on the battery. This is 70 amp hour battery. So we're going to go ahead and select that. But if it's not, you can use the up and down. You can see to change that. So figure out what your battery is and enter the correct number here. Enter. And then just going to do quick testing. It shows the battery health at 90%. 100% charge, and at the bottom there it says good battery. So for the quick test, that's what it shows. All right, now we're just going to exit this, and we're going to go to out of vehicle test. So this is like benchtop desk, a benchtop test of the battery as if it's not in. Now you can see down here I have the ground, the positive is not hooked to the truck at all. So this is the same as doing an out of vehicle test. So if you want to do that without taking the battery out, that's all you have to do is remove the terminals. So we can do an out-of-vehicle test. We have that selected, and we're going to go ahead and push enter. You got to choose the battery type, and this is an AGM. So we're going to do, and it's a flat plate. So we're going to select that and push enter. And in this case, we're going to use cold cranking amps, enter, and it's 760, and mine is 760 because I'd already set that up. But if that's not correct, you can use the up and down key here and select the cold cranking amps for your particular battery. Once you have that selected, go ahead and push enter. You're going to do a test. And again, this is as if it's sitting on the bench. Now it's showing a health of 49%, charged at 100%, and it's still saying a good battery. So the next thing you're going to check is starting the vehicle up, and I'm going to use a different vehicle for that. We can go ahead and exit out of this, and we'll move on to the battery in the vehicle one once we get set up in the new vehicle. Okay, we're at the different vehicle here now, and you can see all right, so once that's hooked up, now we're going to do an in-vehicle test. Select that, push enter, and we're going to do a battery test. So we're going to do enter. What you want to do is to do away with any surface charge. You would go ahead and turn your headlights on for 10 seconds or so and shut them back off. So we'll go ahead and do that and be back with you. All right, once you've done that, go ahead and choose your next option. Now we are with a regular flooded battery, so we're going to choose that, and we'll do cold cranking amps. On this battery, cold cranking amps are 725. You probably can't see that from back. We're going to go ahead and change that to 725 and select enter, and it's doing a test. All right, so this says it's a healthy battery at 100%. It's charged at 74%. You can see the voltage off the side there, 12.47 volts. And it says it's a good battery. So the next one we're going to do is a cranking test. So we're going to just do battery in vehicle, and we're going to select cranking test, and we're going to go ahead and select enter. And I have a helper. My brother is in the vehicle. He's going to go ahead and start the vehicle now. So you can see there it took 570 milliseconds, I guess, cranking normal. So we have one more test we're going to do. So the next thing we're going to test is the charging. And again, we're going to select battery in vehicle, and we're going to do a charging test. So we're going to select that, and we'll have go ahead and start the vehicle. So you can see the information right there, loaded 12 volts. Unloaded 14.6. It says voltage normal. So it shows the charging system's working good. The battery's in good shape. So if you're looking for just a very basic, simple tester to check your battery, I definitely recommend this. It's pretty easy to use. Don't have to worry about batteries to charge or anything like that. Very simple interface. You have a few different things you can do. But this is not just for car vehicles. If you have tractors and stuff like that and you don't want to remove the battery, but you're not sure if that's the problem, you can quickly take this thing. It's very small, lightweight, easy. You can go on a small little thing with you and test your battery. A lot easier than pulling it out, taking it somewhere to test it out. But you can do that. You can take your battery out and bring it to an auto place that'll do it. But This way you know ahead of time whether you really need a battery or not, or at least have a second opinion that is not subject to somebody trying to sell you something. So yeah, I think a very basic, simple battery tester is not a bad idea. I'll put a link for this one down in the description. Ancel was nice enough to reach out to me and send this out. So I did not pay for this. It does have a port where you can plug it in and load the data onto a computer, I guess, and maybe print it out. But I still think I give it a fair review. For the price of it, certainly a handy little tool to have in the toolbox. So I appreciate you swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Have a great day. Leave a comment, a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.